on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shark Pool's one and only podcast, Pipeline. And today, of course, as always, joined by my co-host and hookah aficionado, the Southern Sweetheart, Calen Pass. Calen, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good.
Doing good? I'm telling you what, man.
Got beer in hand.
You got beer in hand, I got coffee in hand. We both got haircuts.
Yeah.
I was about to say, my hair's a little shorter than last time. Your hair, you're rocking the Macklemore, man.
What you know about rocking the wolf on your noggin?
You walk in the barbershop, give him the Macklemore haircut. You Brad Pitt's ugly cousin. It's fine.
Actually, yeah.
I love this song.
Super ugly cousin.
That's right, man. Well, the beard's coming in nicely. I was about to say. This has been about a week, as you can see.
I'm coming into manhood with a week.
I was about to say, I've haven't been shaved for like a month, and I have chin hair. That's about it.
This is a week. It's a week.
It's a week.
We'll see next week what it's going to look like.
Yeah, I know, man. All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and get it started with what have you been playing this week, Calen Pass? What has been going on, man? What you been playing?
I've been finishing up Dragon's Crown.
Okay. How far are you?
Still enjoying the shit out of it. Been playing off and on a little Persona 3. Haven't dove back into...
Have you beaten the first boss yet?
Of Dragon's Crown?
No, of Persona 3.
Of Persona 3? Oh, yeah.
So you've done the train scene.
Yes. Really cool. Really
super
cool.
Awesome, right? Oh, God, so cool.
Kind of super sexual. I was like, I wasn't expecting, but it was a time battle, which I was not expecting, so I was just like, oh, fuck.
That's like classic Final Fantasy right there. Like, every time there's a timed boss battle, I'm like, fuck. I have, like, really bad flashbacks to Final Fantasy VIII, which I've been thinking a lot about recently, but we'll talk about that later.
It creates a lot of tension.
It does, man. I'm sweat, man. Can't handle it. Can't handle the pressure. So Dragon's Crown and Persona 3. Still,
mostly those two. I'm going to buy Hyperlight Drifter probably today or tomorrow and delving in, hopping it and remote play it from my PS4 and play.
Yeah, baby. All right, hold this man responsible. If another pipeline comes and goes, and this motherfucker says he's gonna buy Hyperlight Drifter, let him know. At Shane Calen Pass on Twitter. Let him know.
There's so many good games out right now, so I'm trying to hurry my ass up through Dragon's Crown so I can go to Hyperlight Drifter into Witcher 3.
You just need to dive butt first.
Need to finish up Dark Souls 3 really bad.
Yeah, you just need to dive butt first into Persona 3. Just do it. Just
butt first. Is that a thing?
Just dive butt first. Just like when you're jumping in a pool, but you jump like butt first and then like.
It's like lining up on the diving block backwards and just. Yeah. That's awesome, man. No, I've got kind of like a list of things that I'm kind of like going through right now. Is it called that Shane Shuffle?
Yeah, the what I've been playing recently, man. So I moved. That's a thing.
What?
I didn't tell you that. I moved. So as you can tell, you'll see on the camera, I have a new setup because I'm in a new place. But I'm in the same place, so it's kind of weird. And
it's cool because I won't get to see it until this thing posts.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm in the same apartment complex, but I'm just across the parking lot. Oh. So I went from one apartment to another apartment.
So how's your view there now?
Dude, my view is... Well, it's of a detention pond, so...
Oh, God!
There's like little turtles over there. I guess that's cool. But there's like trees. So I guess that's fine. I don't know. Whatever, man. Anyways, so I was moving, so I haven't had to play my PS4 recently a lot, in the new place. But I have been playing that Pokemon Y.
Ooh,
been chugging through that. Yeah, man. So I made a Starmie, and I was like, this motherfucker. Dude, Starmie is so good. So good.
Underappreciated.
So underappreciated. Dude, that speed and that special attack, so good. Anyways, I'm about to beat that. And then, interesting enough, I bought a game last night for 99 cents on the PS4.
Is it falling?
It's called The Fall.
The Fall, that's what I saw that.
Okay, so like, I was like, what the fuck, 99 cents? Of course I'm gonna buy that. And I know nothing about this game, but apparently like it's like a super cool like sci-fi narrative, so I mean, if it's like short and it's like cool, I mean, 99 cents, can't go wrong with that. So next week I should have more things to say about that. and still trying
I've
to
been
chug
wanting
through
to
Hyperlight.
dive deep into pun into what's that game called from GameStop?
Into the Deep, Songs of the Deep.
Songs of the Deep. I really want to dive in and play some of that. I've been really hearing some mixed things about it, but I really want to give it a try. I think
That's a very polarizing game. Like, people either love that shit or hate it.
I think it'll be very I think it might be an easy plat, which I'm totally down for.
What's good? Oh wait, Abzu. That's what I heard. Abzu is like in super easy platinum, which I'm like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. That's mine. Speaking of which, Abzu came out this week. As I just
From the
said.
creators of Journey, right?
Yeah, well, it's the art director and the music guy. And apparently the music is fucking great, which is no surprise because Journey's music was super good. But apparently it's like super awesome. There's been people saying that they liked Abzu more than they liked Journey, so.
That's a bold statement.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like water Journey, so I feel like I'm gonna have to give it a try.
It's like water Journey.
It's a water journey, man, with dolphins. You can flip out of the water.
You do flip turns?
I want to do that. I want to do that.
The old Shane flip turns.
Hashtag bring back Echo the Dolphin.
Just don't bust your heels up on the flip turn.
Hey now. That's a story for another day. I had broken heels. But anyways. Alright, Calen Pass. Well, that was pretty much what we've been playing recently. So, I'm just going to have to ask you. I'm looking for what the games are coming out next week. Do you have a list for me?
That I do.
Alright, so let's go through notable releases for what is next Tuesday? Or next week in general.
I like how you say next Tuesday, because we all know one of the big games that's coming out next Tuesday is No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. We talked about it last week. A lot of stuff has been talked about recently. No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
That sky that no man is in. He's apparently it's on the wrap up. We'll talk about it like that in like under a minute. But kind of interesting information coming out on that. So, what else you got for me?
Let's take a look at it.
I was about to say, next week, the 9th. I remember us looking at it and not seeing very much, so.
There's not a lot coming out. Let's just say that this week we have... we don't have much coming out next week at all that I can see, but we did get Telltale Batman this week.
We did! And we have a friend who played it. He really likes it, but ew, I feel like you can't really trust his opinion. He's one of those guys that, like, if it's Batman, he's just like, it's great. I'm Batman. It's great.
Batman.
I'm Batman. Where are they? But yeah,
he
so,
beat it in one day.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I'm probably gonna wait until like that's all out, like I did with Life is Strange, and play it all at once. Love that game. Love Life is Strange.
So that's kind of it that I can see for upcoming like AAA titles.
Okay.
I don't have a list of indies. I wish I did.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all that's notable. I'm gonna check Xbox to see if they're coming out with anything that's.
Yeah. I know that GOG recently said that they're gonna bring some SNES. Was it? No, it was Genesis. Some of those 16-bit Disney Genesis games to GOG on the PC. So you can play that Lion King game that everyone loves. I never played Genesis. I was a PlayStation kid and an NES kid. Quit it.
Ooh.
What's good?
Super dirty.
Anyways, so what you got for me, man? Anything else?
That's pretty much it that I can see.
We'll just leave it at No Man's Sky. It's whatever. I was about to say, it's all good. Play No Man's Sky. Let me know how it is at Shane of the Year. Let Calen know how it is at Shane Calen Pass. Also, we've never addressed that on the show because I feel like we don't have the same name. His middle name is Shane. My first name is Shane. So it's like kind of like a weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
we're actually kindred.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. We're
See,
the same.
so like every time I like edit it in, I feel like people like watch the show and they're like, "Oh, at Shane of the Year, oh, at Shane Calen Pass." Like, are they like, what are they like that thing? Like, what's going on? But yeah,
we're actually twins.
It's fine. So his middle name is Shane, my first name is Shane. Call me Shane. Call him the Southern Sweetheart. Yeah.
No, please don't do that. Call me Calen.
It's gonna stick. It's going to stick. I promise.
No, it's not.
Anyways, so notable releases. That's pretty much it.
Oh, the notable.
Okay, so Calen, we are moving right along. Today we've got a very special show for you. We've got two topics that we're talking today. We got a double feature for you because we just want to. We're servants of the people.
Got that blockbuster double rental.
So we got two things to talk about today. Two interesting topics. One that I've wanted to talk about for a long time, and one that you have wanted to talk about for a long time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with mine because I feel like it'll roll well into how this story is progressing, how this narrative is being written. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we are huge fans of The Witcher and The Witcher series. As you can see, I purposely put The Last Wish on my bookshelf in plain view, not just to have like the illusion of depth. You know, a little camera trick right there. You like that? Anyways, we are huge fans of Witcher. So we wonder, after The Witcher 3, where is the series going to go, Calen? So, the question is, what is your ideal Witcher sequel? The Witcher 4 or The Witcher, a reboot? What are you thinking, Calen?
So, I'm thinking it's going to be The Witcher 4.
Okay.
I would love to see if you got the bad ending where Geralt is just the last you see of Geralt, which is I think is the best
Spoilers!
ending.
If you haven't
You see
finished Witcher 3, run!
Yeah, if you haven't played Witcher,
2,
run
1.
away. Fast forward to our
Go.
second topic.
Okay,
Just
second.
leave.
I'll put a little annotation. All right, keep going.
So if you get the bad ending, which I think is still predominantly the best ending,
Yeah.
we leave off with Geralt is getting sworn by all the necrophages, ghouls. It's just everything is just swarming him, and he's pretty much distraught about losing Ciri and having the last memento of Ciri in his hands, and it's like he's given up, and that's it cuts out, and there's just everything, even Morvad and like all those are just coming and swarming to take him out.
Taking him out.
So if we leave off with that ending, I think the next would be Ciri coming back, and you see the plot of Witcher 3 was all about trying to find Ciri, and in the Wild Hunt, I think it'd be Ciri trying to find Geralt.
Oh wow, that would be so cool, man!
Right?
Oh my god!
So you get to see Ciri kind of fitting the mold of a Witcher and learning more. Like you get to see, because you dive into Witcher 1 with Geralt knowing all of his having all of his knowledge, and you dive in even into the Witcher book series. You dive in, but he's got all of this knowledge base. I would love to see like Witcher in training Ciri, learning as she goes about and like trying to hone her skills, but not like as collective, because she never went through. I can't remember if she went through the trial of Grasses.
I don't think she went through the trial. I think she just trained at Kaer Morhen.
So it'd be very interesting dynamic to see her basing her decisions off emotions and still fitting the title of Witcher.
Okay.
So I'd like to see that dynamic inserted into The Witcher, because you don't get to see a lot of character emotions. The one character emotion you get to see is the most you see out of Geralt was that scene, and I loved it. I thought it was perfect. You saw just the heartache. And so I'd like to see Ciri trying to find Geralt, whether Geralt have just kind of went off the deep end, or with the conjunction of spheres, like maybe he got put into another dimension, or just something along that lines, and you get to see all of that. I just think that would just be really cool.
That's such a cool idea. I never even thought of it, and like the way that it could work, like the dynamic of it, like it would be almost like a Final Fantasy X-2 kind of thing, where Yuna is looking for Titus.
Right. That's like
Titus was a ghost in. Oh shit. Well, that's like a 20-year-old game. Whatever. If you haven't finished 10, whatever.
You get to use all of her fucking all of her powers, and she's very, very powerful.
Yeah, and
so you get see her do all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. Man, that would be so gnarly. Like, yeah, so it would kind of be like Yuno looking for Titus because Titus never really existed. And it'd be like Ciri is chasing Geralt's ghost. And like, oh man, and like the you know, we've said Witcher spoilers, so if you haven't gone yet, it's game over for you. So at the end of Witcher 3, when you're going to the different realms, like you're hopping between dimensions, wouldn't that be so awesome to like, that's the game, is like you hop to this dimension, you hop to another dimension, and it's like, it's such a varied environment, and like, that'd be so cute. That'd be so cool.
So wouldn't it? Now hear me out. So I've been playing through Blood and Wine, and I kind of get this notion because Regis says that the vampire race comes from a different world. So you get to travel to like where vampires and stuff like that were like originated, and you don't have Vesemir to mentor you. So you're going off like tomes of old Witchers and just. It'd be really cool to see. I think that would probably be the best direction to go for the Witcher series because we've had our time with Geralt, and Geralt is a great character. But it's time. I think that would be the direction they'd succeed in.
Yeah, we both agree that the next Witcher should not have Geralt in it.
No,
he shouldn't be the main protagonist. So I definitely like that. I did not expect. I didn't even think about that. That'd be because I just wrote her off as just like, oh, she's OP, she can't be the main character. But like, what you do is you elevate the game. Is like, here's Ciri, like, you know, she's like leagues above like, you know, mortal people. You put her in the vampire world. You put her in, you know, fucking Cyberpunk 2077. Like, you put her in those type of worlds where the ability is higher than hers. So you just raise the ceiling. And it's just it's just Dragon Ball Z with, like, swords now.
Well, you also get to you could also even go to the land of the Wild Hunt as well, even though their world was dying, but you can still probably kind of visit the remnants of that and stuff like that. There's so much more lore to be had in Witcher 3, because it's such a phenomenal
it's so
game.
Good. I love it.
10 out of 10.
But no, man, so like that like it, like you said, like they could go to the Wild Hunt's like homeworld, but also they could have like, you know, maybe the climax of the game is when she goes back to the you know, there was that big it wasn't like a cataclysm, but it was like an event that caused monsters to enter the realm.
The conjunction of spheres.
Yes, that's
yeah.
Like, she could go back to that time, and then, you know, that's like a whole side of the world that we've never seen. So, like, that would explain why things are so much more powerful, because they haven't had centuries of living in, you know, their world to, like, weaken them. They're fresh out of their world, so that, oh, God. I'm, like, hyping myself up right now. CD Projekt Red, I know you watch my show. I know you do. So just write this down and make this game. Please.
We can only hope that they watch our show.
I was about to say they do. It's fine. I'm looking out for you over in Poland, my boys. Anyways, so I'm gonna say my ideal Witcher sequel. I mean, your Witcher sequel, clearly the route to go. But if you didn't want to tell a series story, CD Projekt Red, you should make The Witcher, and that's it. You just call it The Witcher. You maybe have a subtitle like the Zelda series do, you know, like The Witcher, the fucking, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, have a subtitle. It'd be really cool. And basically what you do is you live the life of a super young Witcher. Imagine the beginning of Fallout 3, but do that in the Witcher series, where you're flashing through this person's life, you know, from childhood to passing the trial to training as a Witcher, and to the day that he, like, quote unquote graduates from whatever school. You will have a choice in a school that you can be a part of. So, like, you can be School of the Wolf or School of the Cat or Griffin or Yersering or something, or you know, Venom, right? School of Venom.
School of Viper.
School of the Snake.
Viper.
Viper. That's it. So you will choose which one it will be. Each will be a different, like, play style, and you'll create your own personal Witcher. But just like Fallout 4, he'll be fully voiced. He will be his own character that you'll choose. Like, there'll be choices throughout. Like, if you go back and watch the Into the Waters by Shane Walters, Red Dead Redemption versus Witcher 3, you'll see I make a point how the gray morality of Geralt lends itself to the narrative of that game. And, you know, you can have a Witcher that is a blank slate, but also give him that gray morality of Geralt, but have him be so young that he's not this experienced Witcher. You know, he is fresh out of whatever school you're in, and that's the story that will be told, is him entering this world as a fresh Witcher. I think that would be so cool. So cool. I just want to be a Witcher. Witcher with chin hair. That's what I want to be.
What would you name your character, Shane?
Oh, dude, Blue. Every time. Every time. I will never stop naming my characters Blue from Pokemon Blue, because that's what I named my character when I played it back in the 99 or something. I don't remember. I named him Blue. Named like every one of my characters Blue. Or Azul.
So would you
throw back to 14?
What would be the main conflict of the series, do you think? Would it be
Yeah, that's
would
the
you have
thing.
a subplot like how Witcher 3 had the warring of the lands between Nilfgaard and Temerias, and
you know, oh, that gave me an idea. Yeah. You know what the subplot could be? Oh god, that'd be so cool. If, oh god, this is so stupid and so like cliche and like such a throwaway story mechanic, but have a war between the schools, like either a war or oh man, I'm exciting myself. Or have it be like the final destination is Toussaint, and there's a tournament to find out the strongest Witcher school. Although that goes against like all the Witcher fucking morals. I'm just making an anime up right now, but
I'm getting a very Fable vibe
so cool.
from what you're wanting. Like,
yeah, I think I just want Fable, but with like Witcher and like a good game. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Shots fired. Fable 1 was good. But no, like you know, the subplot would be like, you know, there could be a brewing conflict between the Witcher schools. I'm talking like, because Witcher 3's stakes were so high, you bring the stakes back down. You know, you bring it, it's not on this like world level to where like you're saving the world. Bring it down to make it a human story and try to convey like, not emotion through the character, but try to convey like, you know, this guy is still super young and he is trying to deal with being young and in a dying profession in this world. You know what I'm saying?
So I think it would be a really cool aspect to add to your game, and this is just me thinking out loud, but wouldn't it be badass if you could take a contract and then a warring like say you're School of the Viper and a School of the Wolf is also taking that contract.
Oh shit!
And you show up at the same place and you're just like, get off my turf.
He's just like,
this is my contract.
There's only one rule: no touching of the hair or face, and that's it. Let's do this. Como estas, bitches?
Muchacho.
Yeah, no, that'd be so cool. Like, you'd have to fight off other Witchers.
You'd have a rival.
Now we're just making a Pokemon game. Now, I choose you, Necker. Oh god, I don't choose him anymore. I don't choose him. But for real, Necker, he's like Charmander. Fuck that guy. Squirtle Squad all day. Squirtle Squad. Anyways, yeah. Oh god, that'd be so fucking cool. And then like, I like both ideas. I think I would just like anything they do.
Well, it has such a rich history that can just be developed all throughout. I mean, oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god.
What?
I know who the protagonist, the antagonist. I can't ever get those two right.
Antagonist.
I knew the antagonist could be
on my game.
Yep.
What is it? Who?
Heart of Stone's villain.
Haunter O'Dim?
Rodim or something like that, that he could be doing some shit, and that would be... He was actually the one causing all the mischief.
Oh, God. And then you have to band together with the other schools to literally beat the devil.
It's an interesting thought.
Oh, God, that'd be so cool. He was such a good character.
Very,
And, like...
he could... That let's just go on the record. That DLC could be its own game.
Heart of Stone was so good.
Fucking great.
It was so good. I was just playing through it. I was just like, how is this DLC? Like, this story is unbelievable. Like, the ginger man that looks like you.
Oh, I can't fucking think of his name right now.
God, he was so cool. He was great. His brother was great. That whole wedding scene was awesome. That game. It's so good. Yeah, so man, Witcher sequels, anything.
Old Geared Von Everett.
Old Geared.
He was so dope.
Von Everett. He was so cool. And then his sword was like, meh, but he was really cool.
That sword was dope.
Do you not?
I still use it.
I mean, that sword's cool. I'm like, it like glows red and stuff, but I've got like this one sword. I can't even remember. I haven't played Witcher in like 2 weeks. But I know that my sword I have right now is so good. But like the shit that they give you in Blood and Wine is so OP. It is ridiculous. And it is awesome. But anyways, so enough about ideal Witcher sequels. There, Calen. Talking about dead things.
Sidebar.
We've got a very important question to ask all of our viewers.
This is going into
The number two topic for the show. This is your topic. This is what you came up with. You had a very, very important question to ask me. So I asked this question: is handheld console gaming dead?
So, recently in the past year, I picked up a Vita, and I love it so very much. And it has so much potential, and I'm like, there's so much more of a market for Sony to address with the Vita. You have all these JRPGs that are coming into light, and everything's starting to, kind of drip. You got Darkest Dungeon that's coming to Vita as well.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. You have all these games that are certain. It's like, oh yeah, this game comes to PS4, and it comes to Vita. So like, and you have the 3DS that's library is starting to slowly thin out with making way the NX. Which the NX is going to be a portable console thing. We don't know much about it yet. But you see the handheld market just get overshadowed by the trash that is mobile gaming. Minus Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go's pretty good, but it's left a little bit to be desired. But I mean, mobile gaming, as far as with the cell phone, let's just be honest, it's going to it's hurting the handheld market more than anything. And I think I don't know, I think that's just a huge mistake. There's so much more that can be done with handhelds, like with the remote play function with the Vita. I can have a PS4 up here and be playing it downstairs, and it's just a great functionality. So and I've looked up a lot of threads, and just to see if Sony has any desire to make a Vita 2.
The Vita 2. Fuck that. The PSP 2.
No,
let's go.
Not the PSP.
Let's go.
No. They get the Vita 2, and it's just the market's there. I just feel. I mean, think about a PS6. They come out on stage and they say, PlayStation Vita 2 is happening, and drop some mic, and that would be such a moment, because I mean, people
would be like, why?
It's selling. It's still profitable. Sony came out on the record and said that it's still profitable. There's still games coming out. Severed was exclusive to Vita for a while there, but I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Shane?
Okay, so like, here's my whole thing. Mobile, and for the record, this isn't mobile games. This is portable consoles, is what we're talking about. Like DS, Game Boy, PSP, Vita. Is that dead in the water after this generation? And honestly, you hit on it before. The NX is the answer, because we need to know what Nintendo's plans are, and we gotta know soon, because those guys,
They're
circling the drain, bro.
I mean, they're the torch carriers of the handheld. I mean, they're the ones that patent the handheld genre.
Yeah,
so
I know. So, and they, I will go on record and say, if Nintendo stops doing handheld consoles, they're dead. They're done. They are absolutely done. They will never come out ever again. Mobile will be how you play things on the go.
Which is disappointing. You also see Nintendo making a, coming completely out of left field with their mobile games that they're trying they're trying to delve into the mobile market. I mean, soon enough we're going to be seeing
paid off.
Legend of Zelda on Android and iOS, and to me, that's just not the way that I feel like I want buttons. I have to have buttons. None of this touch screen control shit because it's gimmicky. It's very gimmicky.
I have to have the physical click of a button. Like, it's in my DNA, man. I've used a controller my whole life, so I can't use the touchscreen. I wanted to buy Mega Man X on iPhone, and I had to remind myself how much I hate touch controls. So, back to consoles though, man, like I've been a portable console gamer forever, man. Like, whatever. So, like, I've had Game Boys, DS's, 3DS's, PSP. I don't have a Vita. It's fine. I'll get one eventually. But I know, man, and like the thing is like it is super heartbreaking. But like the Vita, I feel like Sony hit it out of the park with like the hardware, and they hit it so fucking far that no one can find the ball, and they're all still in the parking lot looking for it because it's so powerful, man. It's so powerful. And like, if you can run a PS3 game on the Vita, that's so many resources that are going to that console, you know what I'm saying? There's so many resources that must be, used for something that you're not really sure if it's going to, go crazy with sales. So that's why, like Severed, super cool, super nice little aesthetic to it, is out on mobile. Is it on 3DS yet? No? Okay. I was about to say. So it's on mobile. But yeah, like you gotta, like, to survive, man, like it's gotta be multi-plat. And
exactly. I mean, you think about I mean, honestly, to revitalize, to bring back the portable console, and I hope to God Nintendo is the front runner for this, because I want to see Nintendo succeed. And,
no, definitely.
And if they make theirs to make them multi-platform, you have Link to the Past, and you have all these, you have the Virtual Console come to the NX, and you have all these games and all these. That just kind of puts the ball in Sony's court, because if NX starts rising up in sales because it's multi-plat and it's portable, Sony's going to have an answer to that if they start getting competition, because their sales numbers year over year are going down because everyone has a PS4. Yeah. So what's the next thing to bring revenue? You got VR, which is definitely going to help revenue, but in that mid gap for the couple years that they're going to be releasing experiences, and you have Nintendo coming up with bam, 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 all these portable games and all of this, they'll have to have. They won't have to, but it would be smart for them to have an answer for, like, bam, Vita 2 plays PS3, PS2, PS1, and there's first party support on it. What a mic dropper would that be for a console? So, is it dead? Right now, we're pretty much putting it in the casket. Yeah,
especially in the Americas.
Yeah, and the markets there in other, like Japan and China, they're always, the sales for China and Japan are always going up for the Vita, because that's their lifestyle. Yeah. So the market's there. It's just right now we're seeing such a dominance from Sony in the console space, and Xbox One kind of riding the coattails, and they're going to be on the up and up with the new Xbox S and Xbox One S. And
Xbox One S. Yep,
and the Neo. But let's be honest, how many people are going to be buying Neos? So I feel like the answer is releasing another portable hardware that is multi-platform. Boost sales right up there, but make it affordable. That's the problem with the Vita's release. Not enough titles, and it was pretty damn expensive. I can't remember how expensive it was, but
I was about to say Vita is like the is a product of the Sony during the PS3 era. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was their, like, growing pains generation. Because they came from PS2, they're like, hell yeah, everybody loves Sony. And they came to PS3, and everybody's like, hey, it was $600, I can buy 3 Xbox Ones. Or 360s, whatever they were called.
$600 when it came out?
Dude, PS3 was $600.
Oh, no, I remember PS3 being like $800 or $700.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
Original Fat 32. Fat 32.
Yep.
Original
and that
Fat
was backwards
model.
compatible, man. I missed that.
Oh god, I still have it.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was like, the Vita was a product of that Sony during that time. And they've kind of found out what they're all about again. But what the future is going to be determined with NX. I think the future of handheld gaming depends on what the NX is, and, you know, if it is a portable console, and how powerful is it going to be, because earlier reports, these are all rumors, man, but they used to say it was going to be more powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One combined or something, and then like now it's like it's going to be as powerful as an Xbox One, so I don't really know.
I heard a recent report that it was not going to be as powerful as PS4, which leads me to believe it's going to be more predominantly a portable unit that's going to also have backwards compatibility, but we won't know until next year, which, I mean, like
I will buy
before,
an NX if they make it backwards compatible with Wii U. Just do that. I will buy an NX because I just want to play Wii U games, and if you have backwards compatibility at launch, I can just go buy Wii U games and play my NX. Like, that's genius. Brilliant.
It's the smart. I mean, they already have the virtual console with the new 3DS XL.
Yeah, true.
That was the big selling point, is that you can play all these old games with the virtual console and new 3DS XL.
Yep.
So they have the assets, and they have. I mean, it's simple. It's very simple. If Nintendo wants to make money, make it multi-plat, make it portable, and make it affordable as not. Well, Nintendo's usually pretty good about making their stuff affordable.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. But no, the future of handheld gaming is in your hands, Nintendo. Mr. Miyamoto, heed these words. I don't know. Would he understand me?
Probably not.
Maybe. Probably not. Nah,
I'd have too good English.
Heart you anyways. You're the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our topics of the show here at Shark Pool Gaming's one and only podcast pipeline. We're about to wrap it up. Wrap it before you tap it. Why is there not a mobile game called Wrap It Before You Tap It? That is brilliant. Why is there not a mobile game called that?
I think there would be some there's some legality to that, Shane.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We've got 1 minute on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got 10 juicy news stories for everyone to go and look it up. Or you can sit right here and watch us fumble over our words for 60 whole seconds as we go through the top 10 news stories of the past week. Calen, Pass, are you ready?
I probably need to stretch before this, but let's go.
About to say, I did my calisthenics earlier, and 3, 2, 1. So, with the number 10, we've got Smash 4 is becoming the best-selling Smash Bros. Game in the whole series combined with Wii U and 3DS. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Beats Melee and Brawl, so whatever. I mean, beats a Wii game. So anyways, number 8, Overwatch gets a Summer Olympics update, so it's got a bunch of new modes that you can go and play. Kalen, have you seen any of those? It's like Rocket League with Lucio. It's really cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really cool. Anyways, number 8, new Sun and Moon Pokemon have been announced, and there's a fucking Ice Vulpix and a Sandslash.
You said
Please,
what?
give me a hallelujah. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 7, number 7. Deus Ex has gone gold. We got 30 seconds left. Oh god, it's gone gold. No one cares. Number 6, the developer of the Ghostbusters game has gone bankrupt 3 days after the launch of their new game. Number 5, Outlast 2 has been delayed to 2017. Number 4, Pokemon Go removes tracking features. What the fuck, Niantic? Number 3, Mario Zelda Pokemon released first 6 months of NX. Number 2, Final Fantasy 15 has a season pass. And number 1, Number 1, No Man's Sky has been acquired by some guy, and he's played it for about a week. He has exploited a mechanic to reach the center of the galaxy within 10 to 12 hours. So,
apparently.
About to say. So, I knew we had a little No Man's Sky to talk about today, but about to say, I didn't even get a chance to even get some back and forth. I was running out of time the moment I started the clock.
Might need to try to do it. Maybe 1 minute's probably the best, but
1 minute is the best. We can do this. We just gotta have one-liners. I want to keep talking. I'm long-winded, man.
you said
I want to just keep
said
going.
to be fair, you said Overwatch was number 8 and I about lost it.
Overwatch was. Did I say that?
You did. You said number 8 Overwatch Summer Olympics, and it's, I was like, fumbling.
Yeah, well, I didn't mess up like last week when I said Adam Boyes was the new. He was like new Sony CEO Iron Galaxy. I don't know what the fuck I was even saying. I couldn't even do it. Anyways. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sharkpool Gaming's one and only podcast, Pipeline. I hope you enjoyed your time with us today. If you're a newcomer, go ahead, subscribe. You'll be notified every time we put a brand new video up. Go ahead and click it over here. And as always, thank you for watching.